Esther has accomplished, and you'll see it sometime along this voyage. Tracy ordered them, the office received them, they shipped them here, they're on board, and one night, not far from now, they'll be on your bed while you're at dinner. She considered a bumper sticker, but she really doesn't like a bumper sticker on her car so much, and she didn't think that it would be a good idea for you to run around with a bumper sticker that says under the influence. So instead, it's a dash card that you lay on the dash or on your dressing table in front of a mirror. In other words, you could put it anywhere you want. Esther likes it in her vehicles because it reflects back. You can't read it when you look at it. It looks like some foreign language. But when you lay it on your dash, it reflects into the windshield and says to you, under the influence. And it makes Esther ask, moment after moment, under what influence am I? Am I under the influence of my full connection? Am I under the influence of my Abraham friends? Or am I under the influence of something that I've been worried about? Am I in concert with who I really am? And the next question is, how satisfied am I? Is this a satisfying moment in time? Because if it is, if you feel satisfied for any reason, it doesn't even have to be the reasons that you think that it should be about. It could be for any reason. Find anything to feel satisfied about. You could have 10 important things in your life and be dissatisfied with 9 of them in the moment because they haven't manifested in the way that you want them to. And if you could focus upon the one thing in which you feel satisfaction, the other 9 must come into place and must come fast, because satisfaction is the open vortex, it's the open valve, it's the open conduit to your connection with all that you are. So as we're moving forward in the hours that are before us, that's what we'll be talking about. What influence are you under? And it takes a little bit of practice. We played with Esther for many days. And now on a given day, she asks herself hundreds of times, am I satisfied? Am I satisfied? And what she's noticing is when she's satisfied, the universe seems to knock itself out to make her satisfaction even more. And if she's dissatisfied, the universe seems to knock itself out to make sure that she's dissatisfied even more. Because the law of attraction is a real thing, and you are a real vibrational creator, and you are really all the time offering a vibration, and that vibration is the indication of whether you are under the influence of who you really are or whether you are under the influence of something other than who you really are. And as you begin paying attention to this personally, not just hearing words from somebody who seems to be a know-it-all, that seems to be very confident about what they are speaking to you and speaking it to you consistently and quickly and loudly. Instead, you have your own personal experience where you have tended to your own vibration and you've been aware of what you've been asking for. And you've held yourself in vibrational frequency that feels good to you. And then you have become a consistent one who is consistently in the receiving mode. So that as ideas occur to you and you follow the bliss of the idea of inspiration that comes to you from that receiving mode, and then you feel the timing of it, you feel the perfection of it, and you get to witness one manifestation after another, after another, after another, after another, leading to more and more satisfaction and more trust within you, and more sense of worthiness, being worthy within you, and then more and more deliberate creation happening with you, to the point that you feel invincible. Because you know that you are the creator of your own reality and that you can be or do or have anything that you desire, and you've got your own hands in your own clay, and you're no longer not understanding why things in any moment in time are not feeling so good to you, or maybe not working out so good for you. Esther would say, when something wonderful happens, I did that. And when something not so wonderful would happen, she would say, I did that too. Take responsibility for what you let in, but tend to your vibrational gate. Tend to your vibrational circuits. Make sure that you're in the receiving mode, and make sure which receiving mode it is. Because there are rivers and streams of all kinds of things, because every thought that's ever been thought still exists, and law of attraction gathers them together and presents them to you as signals. And if you haven't practiced your art of receiving, if you haven't practiced your art of allowing your connection with source, if you haven't practiced your art of being satisfied, then you might trip into some strong current that feels like it's real, and it is, and feels like it's valid because it's so strong, that has nothing to do with who you are or what you want. You're in vibrational sync with something in opposition to what you want, and you don't know it because you haven't been paying attention to how satisfied you are. Lots of humans would rather feel negative emotion than no emotion, because at least in negative emotion it feels like you're getting something done. And we want you to feel satisfied, even if it's just soft and simple satisfaction, because that will lead you not only to more of the feelings that are robust and exhilarating and exciting, but to everything that life is showing you. As soon as life shows you that something could be better, you can line up with it and manifest it. You're going to begin to feel invincible. You will begin to feel as if you are the center of the universe, because you are.